All right, monetization, retention, and love. If you're going for repeat buyers, a lot of times you want to understand what is that journey and how often should they be coming back to transact. Is this a product that they're buying once a week, once a month, once a quarter, once a year? And really map out that journey with your email onboarding flow or your content marketing strategy. Because then you can measure, what does our retention report look like? What's the average frequency of time between when someone does a transaction? It also plays into LTV, the lifetime value of a customer, over 90 days, 6 months, or a year. How much money do you expect the customer to spend with you, right? Is it something like MailChimp where it's monthly, it's a subscription model? What are you doing to ensure they don't cancel? Do you have good customer service? Are you constantly releasing new products to keep up with the demands of what clients want in an industry that's changing very, very fast? And also, what is your churn rate? If you're a software as a service platform, the average churn rate is going to be around 2%. So where do you stack up with that? What can you do to make sure customers aren't churning above that rate? Whether it's beefing up your communication with them, putting more resources on customer service. What are you doing to look at the churn? And this last one I think is very important is, what is your net promoter score, NPS? And this is fairly simple. It is, you ask your customers a one word question, and it's like, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's the likelihood you would recommend this product or service to a friend? And if they say 9 or 10 or above, they're actually a promoter. If they say 7 or 8, they are a promoter, they're not a detractor, they're just passive. But if it's a 7 or below, these people are actually detractors, and in 6 months, they're going to potentially leave your product to go to a competitor. And so you take the number of promoters as a percentage, subtract the number of detractors, and that's your NPS score. So a lot of you people, if you're working on a startup idea and you don't have a lot of customers yet, but you have a really passionate user base, this is a great way for you to understand it. Is this something you're ready to scale? Or if you need to understand, is this really adding value? Just by asking this one word question to get the NPS score. Because a lot of early stage startups, when they don't have a lot of customers, but they actually have a really high NPS score, they're able to get funding and they're able to know that they need to focus on growth because they have a product that's actually working. So again, these are metrics to look at when you get to like the very end of the funnel, where it's about monetization, retention, and actually focusing on growth. All right. So that's the framework.